Hello, hello, and welcome to our last session of mental fitness. Just like you train your body, you train your muscles to get stronger. We've been learning how to train our brain, our mind to be stronger, to be more resilient, to be in control no matter what's going on outside, so that we're competition ready. So that we're not disturbed, we're not distracted. Instead, we are focused on doing our absolute best. And no matter what is going on, I was going to say outside, no matter what's going on with the competition, we are unfazed. We are not affected because we've built this fortress. We've strengthened our body and we've strengthened our mind to do what we have set out to do, the task at hand, to perform our absolute best. So welcome everyone, and thank you for being here. Thank you for being here with me live, and for those of you joining later on in the recording, thank you for taking this time to really delve deeper into your own training, because this is for you. This is how you can maximize your training time, performing your best in your sport and in life. So let's begin with some breathing, because it's all about the breath, as we've learned. So get comfortable in your seat. So no matter where you are, no matter what's going on, we have dominion over the environment. We are in control, and that starts with the breath. So getting comfortable in your seat, let's take a deep breath in. Out of parted lips, slowly releasing. Deep breath in. Releasing slowly. And one more time. Slowly releasing. And resume your comfortable breathing pattern. So mental fitness begins with the breath. How we are breathing. And taking note of that. Instead of going into autopilot and being affected by the environment, we check ourselves. Check yourself before you wreck yourself. If your breath is shallow, take note, and then you soothe yourself with the breath. That's literally what you're doing. When we slow down our breath, we activate the parasympathetic nervous system. And this is all part of review. This is the opposite of the sympathetic nervous system. The sympathetic nervous system is fight or flight. Parasympathetic is rest. Restore. Come back to balance. And what's so amazing for us athletes is that when we can tap into that parasympathetic nervous system under stress, under strain, at high intensity training, that means we can do more. We can do more work. We can push harder with less effort. I've asked you before, how do you gauge your intensity? You go by feel. Some athletes use their heart rate. Cyclists, some of you use wattage, speed. There are different ways that you can gauge your intensity. Jets going over. So whatever method you use to gauge your intensity, tapping into that deep, full belly breath is going to bring the intensity down. If you're using heart rate, you can consciously lower your heart rate by a number of beats. So just think, as an example, say if your max heart rate is 200 beats per minute, and through consciously breathing deeply, you drop your heart rate down to 190. That means you still have more room. You're not at max, that you have reserves. You can go further, longer, which also means you can endure more, which also means you will be less fatigued. All good stuff. So the second step, we slow down our breath, which helps us to slow down our mind, to slow down the thoughts, to come to a state of stillness and quiet, that calm within. We're extracting our attention from the world outside, and this is a conscious practice. All of it is practice. So with your different sports, archery, air gun, cycling, swimming, track and field, bocce ball, paddling, golf, so many different sports, but all of them are affected by your mind. If you're distracted, if you're anxious, you're nervous, that affects your performance. We know this, that's obvious, right? And that's why we're doing this. That's why we've been practicing and learning. So quieting the mind, extracting your attention. And then you notice your thoughts, that as you're quiet, instead of them happening to you, when you're quiet and calm inside, the thoughts will come, and you can also let the thoughts go. And what you've observed is your pattern of thinking. Is your thinking positive? Are you supporting yourself? Are you encouraging yourself with your thoughts? Without judgment, but we can be our own harshest critic, which does not always help, is not always conducive to our best performance. So being conscious of your thoughts, being aware of your thoughts, noticing them. If the thoughts start becoming negative, catch yourself, stop, make a change, shift position. Maybe you take a deep breath and then say something positive. Wow, that was rough. Let me adjust here. You fall down, you get back up, and you start again. And that's okay. That's how we learn. Change it with positive. So last week we talked about a mantra or repetition, which is going to help change the thinking. That you do this with repetition, you do this on purpose, and then this becomes of your regular way of thinking. I am powerful. I am strong. I am amazing. I've got this. I can do this. I love this. I thrive in these conditions. I am so stoked. I am so charged and energized. And those are just some examples. Those are some examples of positive affirmations, positive word choices to help you be in a positive state of mind, to help you stay in a positive state of mind, regardless of what's going on outside, so that you become, again, I wanted to say like a fortress, impenetrable, unaffected by what's going on outside, that you're in your bubble of positivity, in your bubble of power, of strength. Okay. And then we did relaxation. So with your breathing, You calm your mind, you notice your thoughts, and then also noticing tension. Carrying tension in the body, especially unnecessary tension, is not conducive to our best performance. So if you can be aware, and that's part of the practice. We practice all of the different things, but practicing being so in tune and so aware with your own body, with what's going on, what you're feeling in the body. Tension in the neck, quite common. You don't have to be an athlete. It's common for everyone. I'm on a phone, you're on the phone, you're on your laptops, and your neck sticks out. And then you get strain in your neck and the sides of the neck, upper back, and your shoulders. Coming back and adjusting. So we did a little bit of movement to release tightness, to release tension, to relax the body. We did dynamic stretching and static stretching. And then being really conscious and purposeful in all that we do. So it starts with your warm-up, preparing for your race or your competition, going through your whole race, competition, and your cool down. And so a little bit more with that. Today's focus is on visualizing, visualization. This is a powerful technique used in sports psychology to visualize, to see yourself in your mind, in your mind's eye, to see yourself achieving your goal. You may have heard that expression. The mind can conceive it, you can achieve it. So that's what visualization is about. Begin with the end in mind. Start with a clear understanding of your destination. Or another word for that is your goal. What is your goal? A really clear goal. So when I work one-on-one with athletes, we really spend time to deduce that, to discern that destination. What is the goal? Some say, I want to finish that race. Just finishing the race? If all you want is to just finish the race, you'll just finish the race. But what about your performance? Do you want to do well? How well do you want to do? So you can make that destination as clear and as detailed as possible. The more clarity, the more detail, the more specific you are, the more focused you can be. So if you can conceive it, you can achieve it. So when you come up with that destination and your goal, a very clear goal, you know where you're going, so that the steps you take should always move you closer to that goal, to that destination. So that keyword is should. That's where you have the discernment. So once you decide upon that goal, that destination, that I want to make it in the top 10 for that particular race or in that event. Maybe you say, I want to be in the top 5. Maybe you say, I want to podium. I want to be in the top 3. Or maybe you say, I'm going to win it. This time it's mine. Right? So with these goals, with this destination, also realistic. In one of the classes, not in this one, but in another mental training, talked about SMART goals: specific, measurable, achievable, realistic, and in a timely fashion. So if saying that podium, I want to podium, if you've never done the sport before, that's not realistic, right? So realistic, what is in your time frame based on what type of races you've done before? What speeds have you raced at, right? And that's an example for those types of sports, but a goal that is out of your comfort zone, yet attainable. Doesn't mean it's going to be easy. You got to put in the work, but it is attainable. It is within your ability level, and you are capable of doing it. It requires you to take a step up. It requires you to push harder, to do more. Right? Okay, so visualization. I'm going to take you through a guided visualization exercise. So you're going to visualize yourself achieving your best, achieving your goal. And 2 is to really, really experience this, to use the power of your imagination. Can you imagine? So using your senses, activate those senses. See yourself, hear yourself, feel yourself. Maybe you even taste it, right? Lots of different things. So this will be a general guided visualization, but because there are so many different sports, I'm going to guide you through this and use your sport, but I'll make it as specific as possible, yet general so that it applies to everyone. All right. So let's begin. You're going to consciously move your body around to signal change. Comfortable seated position. Feel free to close your eyes. So we'll start with your breath. If you'd like to place a hand onto your chest, one on the belly, you can do that. Closing down the eyes. And listen to yourself breathing. Listen to the sound of your in-breath and your out-breath. Listen to how smooth this in-breath and this out-breath is. And let this breath move to the deepest part of your belly. And feel this breath moving through your body. In your mind's eye, using the power of your imagination, visualize, see yourself arriving to the location of your competition. There's plenty of time. You're relaxed and calm. And this breathing, this in-breath and out-breath, long and smooth, is accompanying you as you survey your surroundings. What do you see? Maybe you're inside, maybe you're outside. What do you see in your surroundings? You have whatever gear, whatever equipment you need to perform your best. And you know and trust you're secure, that your gear is all set. It's all ready. You have exactly what you need. You use this breath and you begin to warm your body up. For every sport, the main equipment is you. It's your body. As you breathe in, feel yourself sitting tall or standing tall. You're sitting up or you're standing up, tall, proud, confident. And you go through your warm-up routine. There's an ease, there's a poise, there's a grace, there's a flow in your movement. And you see yourself flowing, graceful, easy, perfect alignment, perfect posture, going through your motions to prepare your body for what you are going to do. You're getting warmer, feeling good in your body, feeling good in your breath. Feeling your limbs, your head and neck, long and tall, shoulders, your arms, they're by your sides. The shoulders are relaxed, the arms are relaxed, yet stable. Chest is lifted, the back is erect, tall. Torso tall, relaxed, yet stable, strong. The breath is long and full. You see yourself transitioning your warm up, gradually increasing intensity, moving out of a lower intensity and taking your intensity up. There's a change in your breathing. Still, there's an ease. There's a knowing this is the way. You are on your way. And you're confident because you know you've worked hard for this. You've trained hard for this. And so for your event now, confidently walking, rolling to your starting point, still having that sense of poise, that confidence, ease, deep breathing. And for moving events, running, cycling, swimming, you're at the starting line. You tighten, you contract, you get ready to explode at the gate with the gun. Take your mark and go. And you see yourself flowing, moving smoothly, powerfully, fast. Seeing your lines, seeing your arms move, seeing that extension, feeling that propulsion, feeling that surge, speed. What do you feel here? Maybe you feel the air on your skin. And see yourself. See yourself. Strong, powerful, covering ground, making great strides, literally and figuratively. Every stroke, every revolution, every movement is bringing you closer and closer to your goal, your intensity. You're in the zone. You're at a pace that just makes you feel truly alive. You're energized, you're powerful, you're moving. And if there are specific things in your competition, maybe there's turns that you go through, see yourself making that turn. You see that turning point, it's coming up, you're in position. And that turn is everything that you've practiced. All of the pieces come to play. Everything is right on, it's spot on. Maybe yours is hand-eye trajectory, and you're moving. Everything flows together on that trajectory to hit your target, to make your goal. Embodying the whole experience. And then for the running, for the cycling, for the swimming, movement, end goal, in sight, breath, strong, deep, full, energy up, focus, yes. So much energy that you can push even more, that you're ready to take it up another notch, and you feel amazing. You feel invincible. This is it. And you go strong, strong to the finish, strong through the finish line. And once you're there, you put your arms up and you celebrate. And you feel, this is it. You feel that accomplishment. You feel that elation, celebration. Amazing, incredible. Embody it all. See it, feel it, sense it, achieve it. Take a deep breath in, deep breath out. Let that accomplishment that you've just imagined, that you've just visualized so fully, let it sink in. Let it sink into your body. Take a nice deep breath in to let it fully resonate within you. One more time, deep breath in. And deep breath out. And then begin coming out of your visualization. A little bit of movement. You can wiggle your fingers. You wiggle toes. You can shake your shoulders, move your head, signaling to the body now. In the present moment. So what you visualize is real. So the brain doesn't distinguish between physically doing something and then imagining it. When the brain processes it, it has happened. So your visualization has happened. That was one experience. I invite you and I encourage you to visualize for your particular sport, because that running, that movement visualization does not apply for all sports, but it's to get the idea, to get that experience for yourself so that you can use this, put it in your toolbox to use it to help you achieve your very best. Thank you all. Thank you all so much for your time. Thank you for your attention, and thank you for all the hard work that you're doing for yourself, to better yourself, to improve, to progress, to strive, to level up, to do even more. Wishing you all the very best for your upcoming competition. And I look forward to hearing all about it afterwards. Have a wonderful, wonderful rest of your day. Thank you, thank you, thank you so much.